Thank you so much for your help, Lynn. Everyone is in position, and we're ready to begin at any time.
How is the subject? I need more details.
We have conducted 2 comprehensive tests on subject number 6, Rudolph. Its vitals are stable, as is the artificial crystamax.
So how are you going to proceed?
Before extracting the target sample, we need to administer a special agent to increase the activation level of the crystamax. This will, however, affect the subject's circadian rhythm and will significantly increase its metabolic rate for a period of time. The subject may become frenzied, a state which needs to be maintained until the crystamax inside it activates.
How violently do you think it will struggle?
Regarding subject dosage and reaction, we've previously conducted a series of gradated tests, but this dose will be substantially higher than anything we've used before. As such, it's impossible to predict precisely how the subject will respond.
So we are here in case it gets out of control?
That is correct, Lynn. As soon as Rudolph's crystamax activates, we'll immediately administer an anesthetic, but until then, it's up to you.
Understood. Get ready, you two. We're heading into the test area.
Prepare the injection! Watch out! Crystamax activated. Ready to deploy anesthetic. Oh no, system failure. The anesthetic delivery line didn't respond. Maybe the impact damaged the control pipeline? We need to manually override all 4 control consoles to reopen the nozzles. are all within acceptable ranges. We can proceed with sample extraction.
You still seem very nervous, Doctor.
Yes, well, we aren't out of the woods yet. I dare not relax until we've successfully extracted the crystamax. We won't need to bother you for any subsequent work, though, so you can leave that to us.
Meroria headquarters will be waiting for your good news.
I'll report to Larson as soon as I can. Anyway, The anesthetic will wear off soon, so I have to go oversee the sample extraction. Thanks again for all your help.
No problem. I guess we'll be heading back to headquarters then.
Thanks for all your hard work, Lynn. Dr. Clive just sent word that the artificial crystamax has been successfully extracted.
I'm happy to see such progress, Larson.
Tomorrow, Dr. Clive will hold a small briefing at the press conference center with the aim of presenting our current research results to other high-level individuals. If we can win more support, I'll have more resources to put into the project. This is a very rare and potentially valuable opportunity for us. Dr. Clive hopes the three of you might attend.
Oh? Well, hopefully Dr. Clive will have more good news for us too.
When you can read the wind, you can predict the weather.
You guys seem in a good mood. Let me know when you're ready to go. The press conference starts in a couple hours, but we need to be there early.
Hearing the Archon talk, it seems like this is a pretty important press conference, right?
Correct. This is the most important discovery to date of the whole Listener project. Dr. Clive sent me a message this morning, saying he was so excited he couldn't even sleep last night. I can't help but worry if he'll mess up in the press conference.
Such an esteemed doctor is that nervous?
In the 2 years since Dr. Clive took over the Listener project, he hasn't been able to produce anything of value. I guess this is also a chance to validate himself to everyone, as well as the project. I can certainly sympathize. The whole list.
Lynn, I've just received word that the conference venue was attacked, for no apparent—
What?
Yes, details are still hazy at present. So, according to security logs, the crystamax samples for the press conference had already been sent.
Cordon off the whole area. So what's going on in there, Saki?
I only just got here myself. We still don't know what exactly is happening inside, but according to those who have escaped, there were gray space entities in there.
Gray space entities? How did those things get into Meroria?
I'd sent someone to check Meroria's external defenses, and there's no sign of a breach. Nor is there any sign of a gray space entities invasion. It's like they just materialized out of thin air. There are currently some issues with the building's internal power supply. Some floors have lost all their powers, while the security and monitoring systems are malfunctioning. I'm arranging a floor-by-floor inspection.
There's no time for that. Our priority is to secure those samples.
You know I have limited manpower. I need to maintain order, get the crowd out of here, and lessen any negative impacts of the attack.
I'll think of something. Has Dr. Clive been informed of what's going on?
He's on his way. He'd been resting at the research center, and was thankfully not caught up in any of this.
Okay, good. Saki, you take your team and look for survivors on each floor. We'll take over the investigation.
Understood. However, you should note that the lift to the conference venue is also currently malfunctioning. You can find and restart the power supply on the ground floor, which should fix the problem.
What do you want?
Careful, it's too dangerous!
scene is secure and most of the injured are receiving treatment. Unfortunately, the cause of the incident is not yet known, so the press conference will have to be postponed.
How's Dr. Clive? I reckon that this could be connected to that artificial crystamax he extracted.
He's got a few scratches, nothing serious. He's been taken to headquarters to be patched up. Larson wants us to go there and ascertain the cause of all this.
Let's go then.
Dr. Clive, I need a straight answer. Can you guarantee that the artificial crystamax is safe now?
Archon, during the incident, the crystamax displayed a field ability hitherto unseen in all of our experiments. We need to conduct more comprehensive tests on the sample, and until we do, I am unable to guarantee that it's safe.
Dr. Clive, do you have any idea about what could have caused this?
That creature in the hall was actually an artificial crystamax parasite in a Singer-type droid. It even displayed sentience, which is something a normal crystamax from a gray space entity could never have. What's more, after successfully taking control of its host, that crystamax displayed a field ability we had not seen before. It was totally beyond anything we could have imagined. We incorporated tissue samples from 3 known abysses in cultivating this crystamax, but none of them had this ability to pass through solid walls, so this crystamax seems to have evolved new field abilities during its development. This trait is something we've never seen or even considered before, I admit. Perhaps I was too optimistic and let myself get a little careless. I will take full responsibility for this incident.
Moreover, reports from the scene indicate that the out-of-control Abyssin displayed some abnormal behavior before it was defeated. Our information suggests that it seems to possess human-like intelligence, acts with purpose, and even makes human-sounding noises. Lynn, you were the closest to that thing. Do you think it possessed a level of intelligence similar to our own?
I'm sorry, Archon. Nothing really jumped out at me. While its behavior was certainly out of the ordinary, I don't think it really has the ability to communicate with us. After all, it's not a real gray space entity, just an artificial crystamax, a parasite on a mechanical host. Perhaps it was unconsciously imitating our behavior and merely mimicking human noises.
Gray space entities are communicating with humans. In all of my research, I've never even heard of such a thing.
I think I have a good grasp of what transpired now. Our forensics team is analyzing the scene as we speak, and might be able to find something of value. Dr. Clive, I've ordered the artificial crystamax to be transferred to the secure lab at headquarters. You may conduct subsequent safety tests there. I shall be keenly awaiting the results. I believe that covers everything for today. Dismissed.
Was there anything else?
Actually, Lynn, that abyssant. At the time, I felt like it was trying to communicate with us too. It also wasn't displaying a clear intention to attack. Before Dr. Clive fired the first shot, at least.
So you also think it was trying to talk to us?
Miss Lynn, it might be a good idea to suggest Archon Larson and Dr. Clive pay more attention to this idea.
I'll certainly bear your suggestions in mind. Thank you.